Welcome back, guys, to episode 12 of our Factorio the Industrial Revolution Let's Play. So, as always, let's just talk a few minutes about what I've done between episodes. So, as always, I haven't done any major building. I've removed a few trees over here, since spending half an episode trying to get the robots to remove them would be quite tedious. And other than that, I haven't really done anything. A science has been running for a few minutes, and I've researched a few things. So yeah, that's quite nice. So the plan for this episode is to get our inserters automated. And I know what you're thinking. We don't have power yet, so why do we even need to get it yet? And to be honest, I want to get this so we can start to make this a lot cleaner. And as soon as we have these, I'll go directly into making steam engines, the boilers, and the pumps. And then we can have steam power up and running. So that's the plan for this episode. So without much further ado, let's get going. At the end of the last episode, we just set up a glass sheet smelting. One of the things that are needed for the electronic circuits. Let's see, right here. And now we just need to make the copper foil to get electronic circuits up and running. And that is quite easy to set up. As always, we'll do our one input setup. And then to make what's it called, the copper sheets, we just need to do it in, I think, a normal crafting machine. So let's just copy this setup. I think this will be good enough. Right here. Change these two out with normal machines. Say I would like you to make copper foil at a rate of 1 per second. And then hook up the two things we need. It's very simple, and you'll never see me complaining about the simple setups. Here we go, and go down, and go down. That should be our copper foils set up, running very nicely. Yep, there we go. Having those output to the side of the belt, and that is perfect. So now we just need to do a 2 input setup for our electronic circuits. Luckily we have our trusty blueprint book with a 2 input one. Can pretty much just fit it on top of one of these. Let's just remove this little thing that's not really needed anymore after our redesign. So if we do it right here and do a 2 input one, we can actually fit right here. That will give us one of the things we need. Here. I'd like you to make electronic circuits at 1 per second. It will be quite long down here when we have to make it bigger. But for now, I think this is fine, just to get us up and running. So let's drag over the coal to here, split, and go in. And then the last thing we need is just the glass sheets, which are right here. And let's check, what are glass sheets used for? Are they used for anything else later down the line? They are used for quite a few things. So let's put them on the main bus. I am starting to think about using some of these bottom ones that are not used back here. So if we go back and check if we have, some lines here that's not used, and cut them off. Let's check this one. Plates. Copper plates. What are you used for? You are used for quite a few things. I use for batteries. I want you to go straight down. How about the gear? is not used for anything down the line, since the rest we're making here. So we should be able to just not continue this any longer. We could do it like that to show it's not in use. And then we can take our glass out on this line. I think that'll be the first attempt to reuse some of the lines on the main bus, so we don't have a huge amount of things. So let's try that and see what kind of issue that will cause us in the future. That means you should jump, you are still being used, and just take glass up right here and on the main line. That's the glass sheets over here, and take it down. Here we do, and jump, 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 and there we go. That should be our glass sheets needed for this one. And guys, look at this. We now have electronic circuits. Oh, that is so nice. It's been a long way. So let's continue on this good steam. So now we need to make the electric engines. We have, where we're at, we have the rods, we have the plates, we have the circuits. So now we just need electric motors. And what do they need? Iron gears we need the bearings, and we need the tubes. So let's set up those two. I think they're both one input items. Bearing needs iron ingots and tubes needs plates. So did you just run out of fuel? Oh, stupid thing. Here we go. So let's do two one input ones. That'll be exactly what we need. So we say 1, 2. Move all this here at the top. That's not really needed. And then we'll just take in what we need. Let's give our robots a few seconds to build this. Come on, robots. There we go. And up that way. Down here. To be honest, we could remove a lot of this output balancing, since we can do it without. So right here, let's make our tubes. And over here, I would like to make the iron bearings. And as soon as these being made, then we can have the electric engines right next to this. Let's do that. So first things first, the plates, iron plates. It's pretty much all right here, so we need to find 3 spots for those. So if you go back and check, tin we probably need. How about tin gear? Let's see what I use for. Nothing else, so we can discontinue this line, just like that, and take the top one here. In the middle, we have tin plates. What are used for? Tubes, light armor splitters. All the needs for battery, so we need to continue this one down the line for now. And then we have one empty right here. What do we have right here then? Let's see. Copper bearing. For motors, copper cartridges. Can we make something else if we use the other bearing? Or say iron. We have something else then to use for ammo. Yeah, we have iron cartridges. So we can also discontinue that line. And then we have the copper tube. Doesn't seem like that is used for many things down the line. Nope. So we can discontinue that one as well. What about the motors? Burner motor. Are you used for anything important? No. So discontinue this line. And the last thing we have here, is that just tin? I think it's probably the tin rod. So let's see. Are you used for anything? No. So pretty much the whole 4 lines right here we can discontinue. That is quite nice. So now just to have a good way of marking those as can you place it? Oh yeah, I can use this to mark ones that have changed to open. Is that a good way to do it? Yeah, let's try to do that. Just as a test. This will signal that this is discontinued behind us and is ready for a new input. And if there's a belt on it, of course it's being used. And then these 4 lines here as well is going to be discontinued. No idea if this is a good way to do it, but I think it's quite fun. And we need to grab some more stone bricks. And I probably never put those on this. So let's just steal these 4 and I'll place them down at the end so we know. And then we'll add, I'll add the stone bricks to, what's it called? A belt. Since it doesn't seem like we have them on right now. What are they used for? I'm guessing a lot. That is not what I define as a lot. So only boilers, walls, and bronze furnace. We might not put those on the builds. Oh well. Let's see. You can probably see it from the map. Oh, we can't. But it is these 4. Or, yeah, these 4 that are discontinued. That is correct. So, taking our brick, putting them right there so we can see. And then we'll jump these across. It's right here. And should we use this one for one of them? Or keep them together? Let's save that one for later. Go, and then the last one. Hook them up to get it down the line. And hook you up. You will be right here, just to keep it consistent. You will jump across, jump across that one, and you'll jump across right here and there. And there we go. And then the last one. Here we go. Perfect. So that'll give us a lot of the iron things we need. So now we just need to get the plates down here. I'm gonna laugh when we don't have to put in this coal everywhere. Coal. Cool. I like to get plates and ingots. Let's see here. I need to go grab a few more things. Of course, I left my vehicle way away. Can I craft a new one? Almost. Let's just speed up right here on these belts, so we can go back down and grab our little mono vehicle. So let's just take that one up to the other end. Grab ourselves some more belts and undergrounds. Like to have stack of you, stack 1,000 of you. That should keep us going for a little while again. Speedy Gonzalez. And let's extend the iron from up here. Let's pick you up. Go, thank you, little robot. All the way over. And then the first one down is still plates. Now we have what we need to get them in. So if we do it right here, is that the correct spot for the plates? Plates, and this one over here will be the ingots, so that has to come all the way from up here. Go down. And if we just hook these two up, they should both work, giving us the next two things we need on a bus to automate inserters. And by that I mean these. So it seems I need to go back and grab copper cables from the main bus. Luckily we have our little mono wheel. So let's see if we can't find that while it starts to craft. See, where is our copper wire? Did we never put copper wire on the main bus? Guess not. So we can make the copper wire all the way back at the end, all the way at the end. That's quite fun. We don't use that for anything. Let's see here. The copper wire. That is used for a lot of things on, yeah, pretty much everywhere. So I kind of want this on the main bus just because it's used for so many things. Just at least to make our, what's it called, mall when we get further down. So that's great. We'll just hook up a few copper cables, do a nice and easy blueprint copy here to right there, and then we would like to have copper cables being made here. Quite easy to do. They're just made with copper rods. Please tell me I didn't discontinue copper rods. Don't think I did. I think I saved it somewhere. Come on, the robots. I'll help you. There we go. So where are copper rods? Where did I put you? Copper rods are right there. So those can easily just be continued up this way. And let's grab some inserters still, because we're still in dire need of some. And what else did we need from down here? We have the rods, we need the plates. So let's do our fast expansion. There we go. You can go to here, jump. No, like that, please. This is a long walk to right here. So right here I would like some copper cables. You guys probably going to tell me I have it somewhere on the bus already, but I can't remember, and I'm pretty sure I don't. So let's see here. There we go. And you will jump until right there. And that should be our copper cables automated. They're coming on the bus. They're there. And this one is right. That one's right as well. So is that all the things we need for a motor? We have the iron tubes, iron gear wheels, copper cable, and iron bearings. So we need a 4-input one. An electric, what's it called, assembler would make this a lot easier. Can we make one? We are quite close to, so I'm actually gonna do that from here on, use electric. Let's do that. 1 electric inserter. Let's grab some of these things that's been made so we can do it by hand. So we don't have to do it by hand, that is. Here we go, let's grab some of these. Let's grab some of that. We still need some logic controllers. And even more importantly, we need some, look down here, some heavy iron beam. So let's just set that one up as well. Do 1 input to right there. How is heavy iron beam being made? Is it just one of these? Oh, heavy iron beam, just iron beam. It is. So it's pretty much just grabbing iron and coal. And then we have that working as well, so don't have to handcraft those anymore. Which is very, very nice. So right there. Go up to right here. You can continue across. Thank you, little robots. Go down. And that's the iron beam. And look at this, guys. We have 1 electric assembler now. Let's start to get some steam engines. That just needs a ton of plate and whatnot. So that is quite exciting. But if we just make 1, that should make our life a lot easier. And these we can make as well quite easy. So let's see here. Let's grab these. Let's grab some plates. Does we have some on us? The large copper chassis needs the beams. The beams are being made over here. Let's just grab a bit of those. And is that enough to make 1 steam engine? It is. Then we just need some boilers. That just needs a stone. So we just have to go grab some stone. Let's grab some ingots as well. Stocking up on the things we need. That is so good. Because look at this, guys. We are insanely close. We'll also have to craft some of these, so I might have to go grab some of this. So we can start to make small power poles. Because these does need rubber. So one of the things I might be getting between episodes is the rubber. But since that's quite far away. So, but let's not waste any time with research. So let's just queue up a bit more. Improve labs. Better car maybe. Get some more military. Might be good. Let's just get... Oh, what else do we need? We need automatic crushers as well. Fluid wagon for when we start to use LTN for our things. And some right there. So let's see. Let's just craft 2 so we have some that's working at least. Then all we need for this is just a stone. We will use, of course, burner inserters as always for a power setup. And then we just need a lot of wood for these. And wooden beams we should have quite a lot of. And with this we can make 100 small poles now. And I think that will be fine for now. So let's take a little mono wheel for a little trip. And by that I mean we'll go all the way back to the start. And that's where I want to set up our power. Mostly since most are coalers right there. And then we can drag it down this way. I think that might be good. So do we have any other coal deposits and how much is left here? There's a lot of coal left. So if you do the water down here, dragging just power down along the main bus, I think that will be the best solution, because then we can start to change out the burner ones as well, if you want to. So So if we look here, of course remember to, I'm just gonna go grab some stone, since for some reason I don't have any. And it's all stuck right here. That should be enough for one boiler. Then we should also make one pump and a pipe. I forgot the wooden beams. Let's just go get those. Thank you. We should have a bit stored up. So let's go and let's see if we can't get electricity or steam power, however you want to pronounce it. Let's see here. We definitely need to have a better setup for this. Unless I want to go over here and steal some. Oh. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's steal some from here. And while we're at it, let's just double this one. There we go. Just to get a bit more for now. Or at least do the double without... Are you using wood to burn? Are you a madman? That's not the correct way to do it. So that should give us enough for at least quite a few power poles. Oh, where's my little car? So, guys, it's finally time. We're gonna jump into electricity. I don't know what kind of age that is. If any of you know, please comment what age steam is or electricity is, like in the real world, because that would be quite fun to have a name somewhat like that. So let's see here. How do I want the steam power to go? If I do a pump right here, or we could do it out this way, just to leave it enough room to drag what's called the belts down. So if we do it right here, oh, the water is so blue in this one. Let's do it like this so we can go under. Oh, I should have made more pumps or more things. So my normal setup is always like this with one in between. The reason for that is then I don't need one in between these. I can just do it here. And I think that looks a bit better. And I did this so I could rock over just like this, since I don't think I have squeak through installed. And if not, yeah, I could probably do it just to make my life a bit easier. So here's power pole. Right here. And look at this, guys. We are minutes away from getting steam power. We'll take in our coal right here. And then just go straight up. Up to our coal. So this has the first priority on all the coal that comes out of our mine. Whoops. Up to right. It's almost like it's planned. Output priority to the left. So look at this, guys. We got coal. We got power in just a few seconds. And with power comes inserters. With inserters comes a lot easier setups. So let's see this. Let's see our power grid starting up. Oh, I want to stay here for this monumental occasion. Here it comes, guys. Let's just craft one more while we wait. Not that we can use it yet. But, oh, here it goes. Let's see it power up. At least what we can use gonna power. We're not gonna use any power right now. But I just want to see it start to work. Come on, turn green. Turn green. Come on. Guys. We have electricity. Steam is flowing in. We are now able to use our inserters. we're able to use our electric assemblers, electric furnace, electric ore crusher. Oh, it's been a long time on the way. So I think I'll end the episode here. I think this is a very good place to do it, since we had this huge jump in what we're able to do. So hopefully, guys, you'll like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and join me on Discord or support me on Patreon. Any of them is good enough for me. So hopefully you'll do that. But I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye, guys.